listening to the titans of democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
The titans of democracy on the street, 919 FM.
All right, let me say good morning to all our listeners. Good morning, good morning. I'm here thanking the Lord for reaching safe and sound. Oh, it's Thursday morning, Corpus Christi and Sweet TNT. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Bruce. Morning. I don't know which mic you're using.
Hello.
Right,
nice.
Good. All right, so Bruce setting up. Good morning, everybody. Oh, Lord. A holiday in almost the end of the week doesn't be nice, you know. So Trinidad and Tobago, it's 5:54 a.m. Today is the 11th of June 2020. Today's my brother birthday, yes, Papa. Huh? I'm telling you. But I'm afraid of you know. Lord, let me say good morning to all our listeners in Tobago, in Trinidad, in the Caribbean, in the world. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, guys, we're going straight into the papers this morning. The Express says, see exam now, August 20th. 16 years after killing another woman, man confesses to parents of his lover, I strangled your daughter. Those are the headlines. All right. But that is the headline, but they ain't put nothing there, but they have it in the head, right up in your face. Why Penny was granted exemption. Penelope Beckles applied for an exemption as an ambassador and was granted an exemption in that capacity. I understand, so. Just as open Arad could have asked to come back. Them few people stupid. See exam August 20th. The secondary entrance assessment, SEA, examination will be held on Thursday, August 20th. 45 million for public health care due to COVID-19 public health care has cost taxpayers 45 million so far, says Health Minister Terence D.L. Singh. And I want to tell you, no amount of money could be spent to save lives, especially in this crisis. Prime Minister continued the spirit of sharing. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has appealed to the nation to continue the spirit of sharing a meal with those in need. Ever mindful that Jesus said, give and it will be given to you. In his Corpus Christi message, Rowley said he was deeply touched by the acts of kindness and charity which he observed among citizens navigating the COVID-19 crisis, and I can testify to that right here on our very own program. Right here on our very own program. Our callers and listeners entrusted us with their monies. I collected $42,000 plus groceries. I had a room full of groceries, and we were able to make 355 hampers and give it away. Our hampers was a hamper with difference. A big heavy hamper. You even got a bottle of either dishwashing liquid or detergent. I'm talking about what do you call it, a liter? No, that's a gallon bottle of that. So I want to say to people, we saw that right here. And also I want to thank all of the persons who would have sponsored, donated to our essay competition, which is now completed in its entirety. And I want to thank all of you all who would have sent me cash again. And I want to thank Mohammed's Bookstore. And Jenny will be in today for us to talk about that. And we'll give you the date of the distribution of prizes and so on. So I want to thank all of you. We saw that right here. Even in my very own constituency, I saw, our MP, if people say they didn't get anything, then So Trinidad and Tobago moving along. I want all to listen, There's my topic for today. 476.5 million missing in $100 note exchange. Coming back to that. Charged with choking, beating girlfriends. 2 men have appeared in court on separate assault offenses laid by the Gender-Based Violence Unit, GBVU. All your men like to beat. All right. Protester who snatched the police cap under investigations. An investigation has been launched into an incident at the Queen's Park Savannah last Monday in which the cap of a police officer was snatched by a civilian. He mad.
Talking about he bipolar.
He bipolar?
Yeah.
He didn't know he bipolar. To have snatched the hat, run like a fool, show middle finger.
To he polar should have know better.
Oh.
He ain't bipolar.
He ain't bipolar. He'll be polarizing in the jail.
Go and tell them in the jail you're bipolar.
And that's what I tell you. You watch that video properly and tell me. And that's where I put up my post.
You went there.
And Fuad Abubakar want to take me on to say otherwise. You were there in the video. You were there, young man. You were there, young man. Watch that video and you tell me. Denied entry, TNT citizen takes legal action. A citizen denied entry into this country since the closure of the borders on March 22nd has threatened to take Minister of National Security to court.
Go ahead.
I say, go do your thing.
Go ahead. I don't understand all you. Well, they getting tired with this pandemic, They really getting tired with this pandemic.
I killed her. Man walks into Barrackpore police station. Police are at Barrackpore investigating a murder where a woman was allegedly killed by a close male relative in a case of domestic violence. Cops, soldiers charged after humiliating homeless man. Well done. The Trinidad and Tobago Regiment is confirming that 2 of its soldiers, along with 2 police officers, have been charged in connection with an incident that happened. You all remember that? Early in the stay at home. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we must know, operate according to the law and according to your profession. Protesters not concerned with the 5,000 killed in the past decade in Trinidad and Tobago. Mouse and Wick gone down. Who is that? It's Mouse and Wick. 2 men who were shot and killed in separate incidents at Iwer Gardens and Maloney between Monday night and early yesterday morning. At 8:50 p.m., what do I want to say here? Charubi Mouse Balfour. Mouse is the alias? 26. And another man was at Balfour's home at 5th Avenue Extension, Iwer Gardens, when 2 men walked up and opened fire on him. Balfour was struck several times above the body and died on the spot, while the other man was taken to Arima District Hospital with a gunshot wound to the left leg. He remained there last night. The other murder at Maloney occurred around 2:45 a.m. Police said residents of Building 5 and Building 7 heard several gunshots. They called the police, while those who walked out to investigate found Tevin Wick Sullivan of Basilon Street, Tunapuna, with gunshot wounds about the body outside Building 7. What are you doing up there? Okay. Let me now end the news there. So those are the stories in the Express. Moving along to Newsday. I hope I have the right thing here. 2 policemen charged. Barrackpore man surrenders to police. I killed Trisha. Mixed reactions to SCA date announcement. 19,000 to write SCA exam on August 20th. Young 850 nationals on their way home. NCRHA CEO to sue Facebook user for tent rental allegations.
Yes, I agree.
Young Beckles Robinson will be quarantined. Oil spill cleanup continues in Barrackpore. Young farm workers to leave for Canada at own risk.
I listened to that yesterday. Sharon, me lying to tell you,
Me wasn't going nowhere.
I wasn't going to place, because if I get sick, what going on with me out there, boy?
They're mad, 476 million old $100 notes missing. Central Bank reports.
There's a lot of notes to be missing.
Central Bank monetary report COVID-19 overshadows TNT recovery in 2021. PBR mall tenant threatens to take PTSC to court for contempt. Scotia records 119 million Q2 profit.
Second quarter profit. Papa, yo.
What? SE on August 20th. Teak plantation owners demand compensation from Heritage Petroleum.
That is probably for the oil spill, I believe. Yeah.
Karim, food security a necessity in COVID-19 era. Risky reopening for large Tobago hotels. Judge orders compensation for 2 Tobago men who were charged with murder. No increase in COVID-19 cases. 68 arrested at gambling den. All they go on gambling, all their money. So, if all they lost all their money, now all they go on in jail to pay money. NCRHA rejects tent quotation. So, Trinidad and Tobago, before we go to the Guardian, go to the Guardian, Bruce.
So headlines in The Guardian, 20.2 million SCA bonus. Right, so 20.2 million vacation bonus for SCA teachers. Minister of Education Anthony Garcia yesterday announced that the secondary entrance assessment SCA will take place on August 20th. Furthermore, Standard 5 teachers who will be called out to prepare the students for this activity starting from July 20th will be paid stipends to the tune of some $20.2 million, which will effectively be a vacation bonus of sorts.
You know, that causing a real confusion, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Because nurses have started to complain and it's causing a confusion.
And like what one teacher in particular said to me, teachers were home since the shutdown of everything. There was no school. Many of them were not sending work to the students to say, well, they were still
and they were
active.
being
paid. So I don't know. I think we need to look over this.
That should have been given back. Sorry to say. That should have been given back. Seeing the circumstances.
That is why I have been boasting about Anthony's teacher. Thank you very much, Miss Mohammed, for your time and your patience. She has been sending work every day.
Well, like my son's teacher, Miss Gopi Sydney, has been doing the same. But I have somebody who comes in and give him lessons. 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday.
And most parents doing that,
homeschool. Yeah, I'm paying for that.
Doing that.
So
and
she's doing excellent.
I think we need to look over that.
So Trinidad and Tobago. That is my view.
My view as well.
Right.
Okay. High Court judge gets bullet in threat letter. What?
Papa.
Ford removed as Jamat PRO.
Ford?
Ford.
Why?
Abubakar, you didn't see it?
They remove him?
You didn't see it? No. Hold on, TNT.
Who move him?
Let us give Sean Felix just a second. Hold on, TNT. I place it in the Titans.
20.2 million vacation bonus, right? We have a minute counting down.
You have a minute? I think I can get it in a minute. Let me find it very quickly. Because I posted it yesterday evening, right before I fall asleep. In the Titans. Oh, God, I'm in the wrong Titans. Lord Father, the amount of Titans it have. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, come on. Titans. Right. Nice. Right, so.
You only have 38 seconds.
Dinat now, get to Dinat. Quickly. The Jamaat al-Muslimin wishes to inform the public that Fuad Abu Bakr, son of Imam Yassin Abu Bakr, is no longer the public relations officer of the Jamaat al-Muslimin with immediate effect. He does not speak for or on behalf of the organization. Thanking you for your urgent consideration to this request. Yours respectfully, Loris Balak, AG Public Relations Officer, Jamaat al-Muslimin.
We'll be back. The ads are coming up. We will be back. We will be back.
You talk, come talk with us on the street 919 FM. This Saturday on Iwer Stage.
Yo, what up, friends? It's your boy Stargram here, and you see this coming Saturday, the 15th of June. It's all about yours truly, Amit Stargram, heading down to Iwer Stage. Yes, Iwer Stage for the first time ever Chutney Clash. You heard it, the first time ever Chutney Clash. Iwer Stage, that's this coming Saturday, the 13th of June. I'm going to be singing against my sister in the business, Kavita Ramkiswin, the Chutney Empress. So we're going to be live from 8 p.m. on Facebook, Street 919 FM, and 101.7 Facebook page. You all keep it locked. Don't you miss it. This coming Saturday from 8 p.m. Yours truly, Instagram, Kavita Ramkiswin. See you.
Hey guys, this is Igil Kavita Ramkisoon, your Chutney Empress, and on Saturday, June 13th, I am coming to Iwer Stage on 919. We're having something called a Chutney Clash. And guess who I'm up against? Amit Sagram. That's my boy, you know. But you see, Saturday is no mercy. We starting at 8, so don't be late. It's 2 Chutney Soca finalists ripping it up on one stage. The vibes real nice. Don't miss it, you know.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwer George, Facebook Neil Iwer George, and YouTube Iwer TV. It's Iwer Stage.
A bacon shark at Maracas Beach is truly an experience. Now get the same exquisite taste of the beach in the heart of town. Richard's Bacon Shark from Maracas to the city. 7 Western Main Road, St. James. Curbside pickup and delivery is available. To order, call 488-BAKE. That's 488-2253 or 75-SHARK, 757-4275. Richard's Bacon Shark from Maracas to the city. The taste you know and love is just a little closer.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
What are you sleeping on? Did you know that you may be sleeping on dead skin cells, dust mites, and bodily fluids? Do you suffer with aches, pains, stiffness, and other sleep disorders? Studies show that you should replace your mattress every 7 to 10 years for better health, better support, and a better night's sleep. Visit a sleep center today at Quartz and find the perfect mattress for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
Supermarket and buy a prepaid kit. Still need to get help. Simply install yourself. Time for activate. vacation. WhatsApp with no hesitation. Get 15 days free and HBO for 15 more. Turn on DirecTV, easy as. Get your prepaid TV, easy as 1, 2, 3. Turn on DirecTV, easy as. Get your prepaid TV, it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Easy as 1, 2, 3 to get DirecTV prepaid. Buy your kit in store. WhatsApp 390-3288. Visit directvcaribbean.com to activate. Turn on no drama TV with DirecTV.
Turn on DirecTV.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
Sanitized? Check. COVID-free? Check. At New City Mall, check out our grand selection of high-quality clothing and accessories for men and women. Save on all items with competitive prices and courteous service throughout the entire mall. New City Mall is located in the heart of Port of Spain with entrances at number 3 Charlotte Street and 41 Independence Square. We offer a variety of shirts, long and short sleeve, round and V-neck tops, vests, caps, hats, sunglasses, briefs, boxers, shorts, swim trunks, denim jeans, long and 3/4, socks, sneakers, casual and athletic, shoes, dressy and fashionable, dresses, formal and casual, short sets, skirts, lingerie, undergarments, and a wide range of accessories. Come check us out as we also have clothing and accessories in the following brands: Levi's, Clarks, Dream USA, Armani Exchange, Hollister, American Eagle, Ralph Lauren, Truckfit, Nautica, Nike Air Force and Air Max, Puma, Adidas, Timberland, Huarache, Academics, Aeropostale, Old Navy, Forever 21, Hanes, Dockers, Guess, Converse, and much more. And if you want to get a new look, we have barbers, hairstylists, weave hair, and wigs on sale. New City Mall. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Opening hours are Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Better vision for your physical eyes, and through the eyes of faith, let healing arise in your mind, body, and spirit. At Natural Healing Ministries, we teach kingdom principles for living that brings the blessing of God to your mind, body, and soul.
NHM Professional Associates are located at number 10 Moody Stewart Street, Monrepos, San Fernando. For more info, contact Dr. Desmond Phillip at NHM on 349-3494.
NHM Professional Associates can be heard live on the street 919 FM every Saturday from 9:05 to 9:55 a.m.
Come talk with us. Real issues, hard talk, real talk on the street 919 FM.
Yes.
All right. So
we're back. Continuing in The Guardian, Rondon enters PNM Toko Sandy Grande race.
You forget the 41 million for 29
You did not read that?
Landowners? Land owners, yes.
Yeah, 41 million for 29 Crown Point landowners.
And that is for the airports. Is that? Let's see.
Airport?
I think so. Although Crown Point landowners are expected to start receiving money for their properties from the state tomorrow, provide equitable compensation for everyone, Chairperson Rhonda Hackett is unmoved by the activity, saying the process is still being rushed. This government is highly irresponsible and rushing people out or off their lands during COVID-19, although they have warned landlords not to do so. A check in hand will not do, Hackett said yesterday after government announced the first batch of 29 Crown Point property owners affected by the A&R Robinson International Airport expansion project will receive their funds tomorrow. You know, I see the sad part about this. I am sure that some of these people don't even, who making a set of noise on Bacana, don't even live there. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, because it says here about landlords.
The person saying, although in COVID-19, government was telling landlords.
Okay.
So, but go ahead.
Yes.
Moving along.
Yes. As cops, soldiers face charges over COVID lockdown abuse. Why they say as cops? Moving right
Lazy man? Well, I can't see that.
Let me see. I'm going and see.
Lazy man, they had
Malcolm Salvery.
They're looking so.
One of two homeless men, a group of police officers and soldiers allegedly forced to consume alcohol and perform an exercise routine on camera, is pleased the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, is moving to bring criminal charges against the errant officers.
Well, they have to exercise now and drink the punch.
Correct. Let Padarat come home as well. Okay.
Who's saying for him to come home?
Going in, I want to know. Today is Free Up Yourself Thursday, you know. Why did government give the ambassador to the United Nations, Penny Beckles, an exemption to return home for PNM screening this weekend when thousands of TNT nationals seeking exemptions to come home are being denied this? Who say that? Who is the thousands of TNT nationals being denied?
But people coming in.
Exactly.
I don't understand. We just read 800 and something nationals coming in. It is open for nationals.
Yeah, but when Mrs. Beckles Robinson comes in, she has to go into quarantine. Mr. Stuart Young said so. She has to go into quarantine for 14 days.
Look, moving along, the opposition.
Stakeholders not in agreement. Parents relieved.
Whose stakeholders not in agreement? Although the Ministry of Education consulted with main stakeholders in determining the August 20th date for the Secondary Entrance Assessment SE, some of them said yesterday they would have preferred the date initially suggested by Minister Anthony Garcia. TNT Unified Teachers Association tutor, President Antonia De Freitas, was one of the first to admit they were still not comfortable with the August date. So, what is the problem? The children going out back, just the SCA children going out back for 1 month to prepare themselves on the 20th of July, and on the 20th of August what is the problem? I feel, look, go ahead for me, please.
Kamla, let Corpus Christi remind us that God is always with us.
She know that?
PM's Corpus Christi message. Young confirms 1,000 nationals coming home. This contradicts that story earlier.
I never see more.
2 charged with assaulting women.
Woman?
Woman?
Oh, sorry, woman, sorry.
Labre executive move on from Lee Hunt. EBC gets $43 million for election preparation.
Excellent.
Christian group seeks deeper collaboration with government. 2 police officers charged with conspiracy. Government approves $41 million payment for Tobago Airport land acquisition. Republic Bank reverts to normal opening hours from June 15th. And Sharon, look my thing right here. How come you not seen it?
Where's that?
Look, I seen it on mine here, and I seen it on yours.
What is that?
The facade, I only if I turn the laptop if you go see it.
The who kid?
The facade, look at
Don't cost me now?
the ADJ thing in the middle.
Oh, well, me no DJ. You had that in your laptop. So it must come up.
I have to get one on that, you know. That does make it look sexy.
Oh, God, Joe.
So, Sharon, today is Free Up Yourself Tuesday. What are you going to free up yourself with?
Well, let me tell you what I'm freeing up with. I have so many things to free up myself with. One of them would be this morning, NCRHACU to sue Facebook user for tent rental allegations.
I like that free up. That's a nice free up.
The CEO of the North Central Regional Health Authority, Mr. Davlin Thomas, good morning, Davlin, has instructed his attorneys to take legal action against a Facebook user who he accused of defaming him. In a media release on Wednesday, Thomas said he read several defamatory articles which are void of any facts of credibility, with the intention of inciting mistrust in his office and against him personally. Thomas, who is being represented by attorney Lennox, what is that? Of Hove, and look at there. Anyhow, an attorney of Hove and Associates, yes, and that is Mr. Hove Masai, sent in a pre-action protocol letter to Narish N. Siwat seeking damages. For the longest while, Narish N. Siwat has been putting up posts in relations to a number of things about the CEO of the NWRHA. Is it that? Is it NWR? NCRHA. And he continues to post a lot of things on Facebook. And I want to remind persons, if my memory serves me well, he looked like the fellow when we had the meeting in Siparia up there in the center when they passed with the music. He looked like the fellow who was in front directing the whole thing. Right? There is a quotation going around for two 40 by 40 tents costing $400 and something thousand for 30 days. That good. They're smart.
You notice nothing was said,
Nothing.
right?
No, they're smart. A quotation is not an invoice.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something, right?
And if you had a
No,
cabeza.
I am not arguing any point, and I am not defending anybody. They can do that themselves. What I'm saying is let good sense prevail. You see, some people, that I tell you, I can't be balanced. Me can't come here and be balanced. For me, being balanced, it means that these things I have to, put it up in the air and leave it fall. I can't do that. Then I will be defeating my purpose, and I'll be deceitful to my being here. Let me tell you this. I sit on a board, 2 boards, and we normally, the normal thing, and we practice that, to have 3 quotes. I say quotes. I didn't say 3 in voice. Good? And from that, you take the best man or the best price. It don't always mean that you take the cheapest one, You look at your quotes and see what is being offered and value for money. Because a man will come with a quote, you have to paint a whole building, and he say, give me $4,000. But we know that costs some thousands well. Could be a little $200,000, according to the size of the building and what it entails. Because we know what we're looking for.
Scope of works.
Scope of works. That's the damn thing, self. So when you tell me 4,000 and you tell me when I have to buy 2 buckets of paint and this and that, but you get a scope outlining to you, well, we have to prepare the wall. We have to do so. Priming is involved. We have to use 3 coats and so on. It will take us how much days. Scaffolding will be involved. You give me a proper, how do you say it?
A proper scope of works.
Thank you. Then you know, this person know exactly what they're doing. So when we give the man who have the cheapest, say, all right, we could cut costs here, and when you're done, you end up paying 45, 10 times. Where's the sense?
You see the man come by your building with about 3 rod tape up.
Tape up, and you say, oh, what? So a quote is not the final price or the invoice. The alleged comments centered on the rental of 2 tents after a document purporting to be a quotation from Raquel Services asked the NCRH to pay close to $0.5 million for a month. The NCRH said the actual cost of the rental was $97,875. Do some maths there for me.
Tell me what you want.
Divide that $97,875
by 30?
By 30 for me and tell me what you get. Okay. In a media release on Tuesday, the NCRH said apart from rejecting the quotation shown, the purchasing department was able to secure alternative tents at a discounted rate that best suited the needs of the authority and its patients. Thomas also said the NCRHA will not be distracted from its mission to deliver quality care to its patients. Also worth mentioning is the fact that the NCRHA was able to decrease expenditure by $30 million below its allocation due to its disruptive innovations during fiscal 2018-2019 and has continued to engage in continuous cost-saving exercises subsequently, the authority said on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Thomas said, I've observed with grave concern that irresponsible postings, sharing, and republication of inaccurate and false information concerning my staff and my office have unfortunately gained headway in the traditional media. I am a father, a husband, a son, and a professional, and I stand resolute in seeking redress through a robust justice system.
So, that price you're looking for is actually $3,262.50 a day.
And you know, it's a 40 by 40 tent, but I want to tell all you something. I want to tell all you something. While we name Sudat, posting up Siwat or whatever you name, whatever that it is, while he posting up thing, I want to ask him to go back to HDC and ask for documents between 2010 and 2015 and tell me what was the managing director or the manager of HDC was paying for a tent for distribution of keys. I want him to do that and go back. And let me tell all you, I go find out and come and tell all you the costing that a tent in that time that they were paying. A tent of that magnitude. Not 3,000 a day. Not 3,000 a day. But I want to make a call. You know why I want to make a call? Let me see if I will get an answer. I want to know what the tent entailed. Did it have a washroom in it? Did it have the AC?
There was a story that I read yesterday on the same matter, and it outlined a few things, what the tent was being used for, the type of tent that it was. Now, the first quotation, Sharon, I don't know if you're familiar that there is a big mass band, I'm not calling the mass band's name, that they normally set up on police grounds for their masqueraders for lunch and stuff like that. You know, the tents that they put up, there's those huge tents that go all the way up in here, like
it's a marquee tent.
Right. And it was a tent similar to that at first. That is what it said in the article. And then it was decreased to the smaller ones with the same tippy top, right? 40 by 40, because the first one was was more than that. So, come on. If anybody who does events, like myself and Miss Felix, these tents are expensive, one. Two, those were not the tents that they were looking for, so that's why they said that they cannot pay that $500,000, right? Everything went back to the drawing board, and even the owner of the company came on to say there are people making mischief. You understand? Because it was a quotation, and he said what the quotation was for. But nobody, however it is they get onto that document, Sharon, right? They will have to pay some money now.
Let me tell you this. I'm trying to call the CEO, but I forget the time, and I look down and see the time. Anyhow, if he sees the missed call, he will call back. I'm also trying to call the contractor because I know the contractor. I know the contractor real good. And I am having a problem where sometimes we could be real one side. So when your friend look on your phone and he sit and he start, should I come on air and talk?
No, they're not doing that.
Because let me tell you this. You see, they are accustomed to all the mischief they make. So they wouldn't look for facts. They will come hot and sweaty. Oh, God! And then when they're done, that's a boil right down. Like soda water without no fizz. You get it?
Of course.
Read it for me, man. Read it for me.
Right.
I want to move on to other things, but read it for me.
I'm going to go quick. Excuse me. Raquel Services Limited has denied renting 2 tents to the North Central Health Authority NCRHA for $500,000. The company said yesterday it provided 2 tents to the RHA at a cost of $97,875 for a 30-day period. On Tuesday, a photo of a quotation from Raquel Services Limited to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, EWMSC, for the provision of 2 40 by 40 tents for a 30-day period cited the cost of $541,125, inclusive of transportation at value-added tax. The post sparked outrage on social media. Company Director Ricky Ragunanan told The Express by phone yesterday that this was fake news. He also denied being a financer of the People's National Movement, PNM. Ragunanan did, however, confirm that his company was used to provide tents to the RHA, but at a lower cost. A release from the company stated that in March 2020, Raquel Services was contacted by the NCRHA to submit a quotation for the supply of 240 by 40 aluminum structure tents for a 15-day period, which it did on March 17, 2020. It stated a quotation is an estimated cost for a job or service and not the final figure.
Thank you very much.
NCRHA officials advised that the authority was under budgetary constraints, and so Raquel submitted 2 revised quotations, one on March 28, 2020 and the other on April 13, 2020. With a reduced cost per tent, the company said. Raquel was then contracted to provide the tents at a lower cost. The first tent, a 40 by 40 aluminum structure tent, was rented from March 29th, delivery date, to April 13, 2020, pickup date, at a cost of $2,900 a day. The total was $48,937.50. The second tent was rented from April 14 to April 29th, 15 days for the same. The tents were erected at the EWMSC. Some citizens on social media claim Ragunanan was a PNM financer and friends with those in government. That's not true. The only contract I got was with HDC, and that the bank had to finance it or else I wouldn't get the job. They don't favor me. Whoever talking that is spreading fake news, because at the end of the day, everything I earn and everything I do is working hard, he said. Asked about the quotation over $500,000 for 2 tents that was circulating, Ragunanan said, "These are not ordinary tents but huge tents." He said the NCRHA did not use these tents but utilize our tents from his company at a lower cost. He said his tents and their quality can be seen at the hospital. Contact Thomas, character defamation. The Express also contacted NCRHA Chief Executive Officer CEO Davlin Thomas, who said there was a culprit behind this disseminating false information to target him, Thomas, and he plans to take action.
Leave it there. We have to go to a break, and we'll be right back. Don't shift your dial.
Let's talk on the street. The official station that defends the nation.
This Saturday on Iwer Stage.
Yo, what up, friends? It's your boy Stargram here, and you see this coming Saturday, the 15th of June. It's all about yours truly, Ahmed Stargram, heading down to Iwer Stage. Yes, Iwer Stage for the first time ever Chutney Clash. You heard it, the first time ever Chutney Clash. Iwer Stage, that's this coming Saturday, the 15th of June. I'm going to be singing against my sister in the business, Kavita Ramkiswin, the Chutney Empress. So we're going to be live from 8 p.m. on Facebook, Street 919 FM and 101.7 Facebook page. You all keep it locked. Don't you miss it. This coming Saturday from 8 p.m. Yours truly, Instagram, Kavita Ramkiswin. See you.
Hey guys, this is Kavita Ramkiswin, your Chutney Empress, and on Saturday, June 13th, I am coming to Iwer Stage on 919. We're having something called a Chutney Clash. And guess who I'm up against? It's Sagram. That's my boy, you know. But you see, Saturday is no mercy. We starting at 8, so don't be late. It's 2 Chutney Soca finalists ripping it up on one stage. The vibe's real nice. Don't miss it, you know.
Streaming live on Instagram at Iwer George, Facebook Neil Iwer George, and YouTube Iwer TV. It's Iwer Stage.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
This is Pastor Charles from the Upper Room Ministry. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. for a time of prayer and intercession. I want you to know that we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God, lifting up our nation, lifting up our families in prayer. I'm looking forward, my God, for you to join with me. Praise God, every Wednesday, praise God, praying for our nation, praying for our families, praying for our children. Join with me every Wednesday at 12 midnight. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM. God bless you.
Eastside Plaza has been sanitized. Eastside Plaza is COVID-19 free. The deals are at Eastside Plaza daily in the heart of Port of Spain. Eastside Plaza is located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Chinatown. It's a sale on everything at all stores at Eastside Plaza. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Everything from foodstuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out Eastside Plaza, number 32 Charlotte Street in Chinatown. Follow Eastside Plaza on Facebook.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Olive Reyes Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. Or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we're back. And you were finished?
Yes, I was almost finished. Yeah, just, where was I? Right. Okay. Right. Thomas said the RHA did not need this and never rented these special tents. He said it was mischievous to circulate a quotation as though it was an invoice for a service. That is something we were not interested in. The tents that company Raquel Services Limited put up for us were small tents, he said. Asked what cost the tents were rented at, Thomas said the usual price plus a discount. The NCRHA later issued a release stating that apart from rejecting the quotation shown in circulated document, the purchasing department was able to secure alternative tents at a discounted rate that best suited the needs of the authority and patience. Also worth mentioning is the fact that NCRHA was able to decrease expenditure by $30 million below its allocation due to its disruptive innovations during fiscal 2018 to 2019, and has continued to engage in continuous cost-saving exercises subsequently, stated the release. And the thing mark big quotation, isn't it, Sharon?
Big quotation, I telling you, and I hearing people, big argument. When I sit down and watch the thing good, I say, but there's a quotation.
Education.
I am just saying, I am fighting, nobody fight, because people can traveling and they can do the thing themselves. But what I'm saying is, we have to be careful, and you know it well spreading all over. This one sharing all over. I am very careful. Real careful, and I want to continue like that. Because I ain't able, in my young age, I ain't go in jail and sit down and to tie up my two hands. Oh God, in this time out, I ain't think I want to go. So, that is for that. But as I said, and I will go on, I want to get the actual figure and come back here. I must do some investigation and ask some question. How much did a tent like that cost? I'll tell you all. Trust me, I will tell you all. And I know it's plenty money. So the SEA is going to be set on the 20th of August. It's set for that date. And I say, come with it. Come with it. But I don't know how come this, see that or see that or see what or wherever it is. How come you ain't putting up on Facebook 476 million all $100 notes missing? Central Bank reports. How come all you're not telling us about that? Central Bank Governor Dr. Alvin Hillary explains the features of the Palmer $100 bill when it was launched in December last year. So as you picture up, right? Not all of the $100 cut notes during the conversion to Parliament bills in 2019 were returned to the central bank, which reports that an estimated 476 million is missing. By April 2020, 94.2% of the estimated 81.7 million cut notes that were in circulation were returned to the central bank. This means that missing money amounted to 476.5 million, compared to the experiences of India and Kenya. This was a significant portion that was not returned, the bank said in the May 2020 monetary policy report. The bank made the point that not all the missing money would be illegal gains, as people did not meet the deadlines for redemption, while some cash is being held as evidence in legal proceedings. The bank said a report on the demonetization cited information from the Financial Intelligence Unit, which indicates a significant rise in the number of suspicious activity transactions reports in the December 2019 to April 2020 period. Investigation into these reports will determine if persons, companies were engaged in tax evasion, money laundering, or other illegal activities, it said. On December 31st, the bank red flagged a pastor, Finwood Dial, who tried to convert some 29 million in cash for the new bills. He had shown up at the bank with 28 copy paper boxes, each containing 1 million. The cash was seized by Financial Investigations Bureau officers who worked with the Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, on the case. Police later seized an additional 2.5 million in different denominations when they searched his home and church. The Third Exodus Assembly Church on the Depot Road, Londonville. The pastor said he got the money from tithes. In December 2019, government and central bank announced the denominalization of the $100 cotton note by December 31st. The cotton $100 note was replaced by a polymer $100, which became legal tender in January 2020. After the December 31st deadline, the public was allowed to exchange their cotton notes at the central bank until April 1st, 2020, once certain criteria were fulfilled. In the monetary report, the bank said before the end of 2019, there was a significant increase in the value of deposits in commercial banks as people relinquished $100 notes, the cotton notes, in their possession. An increase in the number of deposit accounts was also noted, which suggested an increase in the level of financial inclusion in the country. The bulk of redemption of $100 cotton notes at the central bank also occurred in the last 2 weeks of December 2019. By the beginning of 2020, currency in circulation had fallen significantly. Now you would not see that happening. But we'll be back. We go to the ads.
Ordering was for lunch or dinner, Jenny's on the Boulevard has lots of specials for you from May 11th to May 23rd. Enjoy 10% discount for groups of 5 orders or more.